For me, school wasn't my thing. I didn't really enjoy being in a classroom all day.
Going through school, I was always interested in math and science, so that kind of led to the engineering field. I like the idea of putting things together and taking them apart.
My title is Manufacturing Process Engineer. So I go around the plant and figure out how to make things work a lot smoother.
I knew the basics. I didn't know all the details and everything that went into it. When I first thought about, going to work for manufacturing, I was like, I'm going to be in the shop. In the office even, I mean, we have sales, we have engineering, we have estimating, we have accounting, we have purchasing. There's so many different opportunities.
Almost any skill set can come in and be successful, so you just got to find your niche and go for it.
I didn't think at a young age like this I could get a job like this. I thought they were looking for like older guys.
A lot of these jobs take a lot of training, but the company's willing to put that time and that effort into developing these skills for their workers.
And they make sure you get it before they send you out on your own to learn.
What motivates me to do my best is getting the job done correctly.
When I see parts that that I can tell that are going to be difficult, I'm like, I want to try those. I want to do them and show myself I can do them.
You got to pull your buddy over and say, hey, look at this. That is awesome. I can't believe I just did that.
When you really nailed it is when you go out in the field and you see your part in operation,
I probably saw at least 15 parts from the roadside going by at 50 miles an hour that I could say, hey, I welded those. And it's just a really cool feeling.
It's just really rewarding knowing that somebody else is using something that I made.
It's terrible when you have to go into a job and you really don't want to be there. Here, I anticipate coming,
You just think, you think like all these old guys slaving away at their job for the last 28 years, this dark, dirty foundry. It was not what I thought it was at all.
Generally, it's an environment where there are educated people who are problem solving and they're innovative every day. That's what I really enjoy.
It's computerized machines, it's technology, it's clean shops, it's not back-breaking work like most people our age think it might be.
And this is a place that as long as you're willing to work, you can really move up and accomplish what you want here.
I went to a small shop and I applied. I said, I don't know much, but I want to learn. I am eager to learn. If you teach me, I will learn. That's all it took.
Work hard and just be a good person. And if you work hard, people are going to notice.
Being in manufacturing, I was able to buy my own house. I feel like I'm a step ahead of everybody else I graduated with.
I got started off in the paint room, which is entry level, just packing out parts and painting parts and getting them shipped out. Right now I'm an inspector for sediment analysis. We test cleanliness of parts that are going to CAT.
I want to try to become an engineer, probably go to school.
Being in the shop and knowing like how the parts run and everything, and then going to engineering school and learning, that gives me the edge so that I'll know more about the parts and how they run them.
A welder that started here, he eventually moved up to a welding supervising position, and now he actually moved into our engineering department. It kind of helps having his point of view on things now, so it's good.
If you'd asked me a year ago, hey, what are you going to be doing? What's your career going to be? Oh, I'm going to work for a company that builds parts for rock crushers. Never would have thought that. It turns out I found something that's actually really cool.
For some strange reason, this is where my life has led me. Something like destiny, I couldn't have asked or prayed for a better job.
You go to take a leap out there into the real world and you're like, whoa, what's going to happen? But everything's worked out good for me so far. So far, so good. So.
I see myself hopefully moving up in the company, one day halfway running this place, Sky's the limit.